Hello everyone, this is an emergency broadcast. Something absolutely crazy has happened, and I think that a big storm is right around the corner that is going to take place in literally hours. So we're currently setting up for huge trades that we're going to be taking, and this video is going to be, in this video I'm going to show you exactly what is happening, what you should pay attention to, and how you could trade this yourself as well. So if you appreciate these updates, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and also hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I make a new upload. And call me Mr. Spot On down in the comments because we're recalling some really good moves recently. So anyway, first things first that I have to show you is that SEC reached a $30 million settlement with Kraken. It was a few days ago. So SEC was going after Kraken for staking, which is just ridiculous, but nonetheless. And what happened today, a couple of hours ago, this came out. Wow, I mean, SEC is about to sue Paxos over Binance's stablecoin. So it's official. SEC and Gary Gensler are really full-on anti-Binance, and they're going after Binance. Could be, you could argue down in the comments saying that this is just their retribution for FTX collapse because we know all the ties there, you know. But anyway, this is just, let's not talk about this kind of stuff. But this is just evident, and the SEC is alleging that BUSD, which is a stable coin, is an unregistered security, according to the report, and the news comes days after CoinDesk report Paxos is under investigation by the New York Department of Financial Services, though the scope of the investigation is still unclear. This is monumental right now. So Binance is literally at stake. Their BUSD is at stake, one of the hugest stable coins out there. And we're going to also discuss whether you should sell BUSD, whether it's going to have a risk of depegging or not in just a second. And also, this is not just it yet, guys, because the hugest catalyst is about to surface as well. We're going to discuss it in just a second. And here is also a very important piece where it says that crypto firm Paxos is had to stop issuing dollar-pegged Binance token. So New York Department of Financial Services actually ordered Paxos to stop creating more of its BUSD token, and Paxos will continue to manage redemptions of the product according to the Binance statement. Therefore, they shouldn't really depeg, but this is just the first huge blow to Binance and their whole ecosystem. So this is something, guys, subscribe. I'm going to keep you updated because this is mega huge, and SEC starts to move on everything. And will this lead to huge crypto regulation and the death of crypto? I mean, maybe that's a bit too crazy, but we start to see huge moves by SEC, and I mean, they mean business. So this is what you have to really be paying attention to. Now let's move on to something that is in the cards in the coming hours, or it's literally in the coming hours. Rich Dad Poor Dad, he actually calling for a crash on Valentine's Day, which is 14th of February, which is Tuesday, which is tomorrow, and he has a very good reason as to why. And remember, guys and girls, we're going to be setting up for huge trades ourselves as well. And if you want an exchange that you can trust, that it doesn't have any stupid FUD about it, then you go down into the description of this video and join Bybit using my exclusive link, which is going to give you up to $30,000 in initial deposit bonuses. Also, if you deposit more than $100, you'll enter into a Rolex giveaway automatically. I've already given away 2 Rolexes. There's one more Rolex left. So finally, we gave away 2 Rolexes in random videos, in the beginning, at the end, whatever. So in random videos, you have to be watching every single video to just automatically see if you're the winner of a Rolex. Also, if you deposit more than $500, you'll get my famous paid crypto course for absolutely free, sent to your email within 3 days after you deposit. And all deposited users get access. Most important part, and we move back to the chart. We're going to talk about the chart, and the most important thing that is going to move the price of Bitcoin very soon. And all deposited users get access to my crypto signal community for absolutely free for lifetime. So if you're a Bybit trader, an active Bybit trader, you will stay there for free and see all of our trades and the trades of our team, etc. And there is a link to it down in the description of this video. So join Bybit, make a deposit, get ready for these insane trades, then join my free Discord channel using your Bybit UID. Also claim a free course and enter into a giveaway of a Rolex, which is just absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So now let's talk as to what Robert Kiyosaki is actually talking about, why he sees the next day tomorrow being the Valentine's Day, the big bloodbath, and a huge massacre, he claims that the next Tuesday for the February 14th will turn into a real massacre in the financial markets, making a reference in the title to the infamous mafia action of the Al Capone gang in the late 1920s. So this is a bit weird, but whatever. So like 94 years ago, this Valentine's Day will have its actors, but this time it's going to come in the form of inflation data, and we're going to talk about everything before we move to the chart in just a second. So this February 14th is the day the latest US Consumer Price Index is released. It's a marker for inflation, and the index will indicate the future direction of the US Federal Reserve monetary policy, and will directly affect the quotations of financial assets, and especially the riskiest ones, i.e. cryptocurrencies. So what basically he is talking about, and by the way, we already saw a small spike in unemployment, which came in bigger than the forecast, but just that's very tiny bit though. Cannot really say it's the beginning of anything. So what is most important? Tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we're going to see CPI come out. And this is what Kiyosaki is basically hinting on. He's saying that it's going to be worse than the forecast. And if that's going to be the case, the markets are really going to crash. And that's for sure. Because that's going to say that, after all, the hopium that, this whole relief rally was just rubbish, that we were just hoping that it's the end of the inflation. But as Fed has reaffirmed its hawkishness, that they will be looking at the upcoming data. So if that data is not going to be good, then guess what? Everything is going to crash, because Fed is going to keep tightening and potentially increase the ceiling of the interest rate percentage in general. So the forecast for the main one is 6.2. So if it's going to come in at 6.3, 6.4, guys, you already know what to do. It's going to be shorting time, and we're going to be posting all of our trades again in our free Discord channel for you Bybit traders. So next thing, which is also got to do with CPI, is basically the core CPI. And this is actually even a bit more important. So really want to pay attention to the core one, because this is the one that Fed actually has control over. Therefore, forecast is 5.5. And if anything comes in at 5.6, 5.7, etc., you know what to do. Shorting time. So, and last but not least, the PCE data, which is going to be also very important, is going to come in on February the 14th. But we still have some time until this happens. But this is going to be even more important than CPI, even though I think that CPI is going to be tremendous right now, which is tomorrow. So this brings me to the chart, really. And if we're going to take a look at S&P 500, then we're going to actually see that we still have broken down below this. It was so beautiful. We're all finally like, yeah, we're breaking above this order block and activating this whole pattern of, going to potentially something like 4,700 on S&P, which is crazy, really. And we are currently consolidating. So I think that the market right now is really waiting for that CPI read to see if it's going to be bad. I'm pretty sure we're going to break this purple support if CPI is going to be bad and move to the downside with our potential target of about 3,500. This could be that bad. And you can imagine what's going to happen to the Bitcoin price. Again, if CPI is going to be bad. So it's so easy to actually trade it once the CPI reading is going to come in. So therefore, the same thing is in Bitcoin. We're consolidating right now, and I think we're going to keep consolidating until CPI reading maybe move a bit to the upside or to the downside, but nothing spectacular. Again, in my opinion, not financial advice. You guys do what you want. So right now, in terms of Bitcoin, we're still fine. We still look absolutely fine. We're still above this whole general wedge that we've had, and we're still hovering with a very positive momentum. If we're going to take a look at EMA ribbon, then we're going to see that we're actually going into it, but seems like we're stuck in it. So, and this was going to be also mega important. So if CPI is going to be very positive, as an example, then I would see that the price to at least try to retest again 23K and see if we can break above and see what the kind of positive price momentum we could have. But if it's going to be bad, and this is what Robert Kiyosaki is trying to tell us, that guys, it's going to be terrible, that we're going to see a huge crash on Valentine's Day. So if that's going to be the case, and we're going to actually lose the EMA ribbon yet again and actually drop down below 20K yet again right into this wedge, this could open up the road again to retest something like $17,000, which is going to be, again, a perfect buying opportunity. But this is just what we have to expect in a short-term perspective, because we had this rally, and right now we are really hanging in by a thread in this EMA ribbon. And again, as I said before, if we're going to dump anywhere below like 21K in this vicinity, this is just going to be really shitty. But I think it's going to happen. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen tomorrow with the CPI reading. Again, remember all the numbers that I said. Check out this quick tutorial as to how to trade properly with proper risk and money management. Join Bybit, use the link, join in on the fun with the Rolex giveaway. Also, deposit at least $500 to get my famous crypto course for absolutely free and access to my Discord channel. And as always, peace and love. Tam Skralo, stay smart, stay rich, and I wish you to make some money tomorrow on the CPI reading, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.